She's on mute.
Catherine, you're muted.
I'm here.
Okay, I might not even have the audio on, so we might do the roll call again, just,
Okay, you want me to do the roll call again?
I don't think I was on
Oh, okay.
audio. I don't think Catherine heard us.
Oh,
I did not.
Sorry.
oh, okay. We'll start with you then, Catherine, since you're off.
I am here.
All right. Donna,
Yes.
Rachel,
Here.
Brad,
Yes.
and Glennis is here also. Public input. We, even though we didn't get approved yet, we put it on our, agenda. Brian, do you have anything to say?
Yeah. Why would I have anything to say? Sure.
Cause I think you're the only one who's,
Who's public?
who's public.
For the record, I'm Brian Cooper. I live in Shoreline 1. And I'm council-elect. So come January, I won't be public anymore. For now I am. And so I think the conversation I got into earlier before it started may already purported maybe already there, but I'm just wondering about how many hotels we need, right? BlackRock isn't doing that great, from what I understand. GCD plans on putting one right next door here sometime the next 20 years, if ever, but that's their plan. They bought the property a couple of years ago. I'm gonna steal some of Rachel's comments, but she just looked up, it takes 12,000 residents to support a hotel. So.
That was a restaurant.
That was a restaurant, yeah. Oh, that was a restaurant, I'm sorry. Well, it probably is something similar for the hotel as well, right? Or amount of volume that you need. And we've got, of course, what, 7 hotels going up across. Well, I think we're gonna be over hoteled within the next 5 years or so. So, however, as far as an annexation is concerned, I think those properties are valuable, all right?
We're not supposed to be talking about
The
things
annexation.
that are on the agenda.
Hmm?
The public comment is for anything that's.
Not on the agenda.
listed
Oh, I'm
On
sorry.
the agenda.
Okay. Well, then I'll sit down.
Okay.
Stole my thought, my own thought.
Okay, sorry. Sorry to cut you off. Okay. Did we review the meeting minutes and any comments? Anybody have any comments? Somebody want to
Just
give
just
a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it.
October 16th.
Oh,
October 16th.
yeah, Donna,
Yes.
Rachel,
Yes.
Yes.
and I'm a yes.
Catherine.
And she doesn't like to vote when it doesn't count,
Ah.
so I wasn't gonna ask her.
Because there's 2 people
Right, well,
going on.
but isn't a quorum is 3? We need,
But you've got 2, there's 2 alternates, but you've got 2 members who are gone.
Do we need Catherine to vote?
No.
Okay, so we don't.
No.
yeah.
Not voting on anything else.
No, we don't. We have 4 here.
We'll figure it out eventually.
No, we need 3 then.
Right.
Okay, agenda items, we're discussing only, we're not taking any votes. First, we'll, hear John, right? Who will tell us about a proposed concept plan for the Hideout Mountain Village annexation. Do you want to start, Thomas? Or should we let John start?
You're muted.
I can give you guys a quick overview if that's helpful, and then John can certainly provide detail if that is okay. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay. All right. So, Kathleen, do you want me to share my screen? Is that okay?
Sure. Yep.
Okay. Can you guys see that okay?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So yeah, there was a petition to annex that was presented at the September meeting of the town council. And as the applicants are working through conceptual design and just some of their initial thinking, we thought it would be helpful for them to present before you, kind of get your input, your thoughts, your direction. So this is an annexation for two pieces of property, two parcels that are located up at the corner of SR 248 and Jordanelle Parkway. One of the parcels is 1.02 acres. That's 1141 Lori Lane. They're considering maybe a small coffee shop, a commercial development with maybe 3-4 tenants. This project, or I should say this parcel, does have one water share associated with it. There's a second project, a second parcel, and that is for it includes 1.90 acres, and they're considering maybe a mixed-use development, maybe ground floor commercial and residential on the upper floor, or maybe even a boutique hotel. And this parcel has 7 water shares associated with it. Really, what we're hoping you guys do tonight is provide some direction. The applicant is there. John Travis is available to kind of walk you through some of the details. Provide direction, and my computer is moving very slowly. And give general input. The location of the site is
Wait for it.
do you guys see that I'm kind of stuck between 2 pages?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we're all then seeing the same thing at least.
Okay, we have it on up here,
I have,
Yeah.
and I mean,
I have it on the other screen, Tom. We can see it.
Maybe you should share yours.
we all see it on our own screen. And I see it, I have it here.
yeah,
And I have the agenda with it up.
okay,
Kathleen, my
Yeah,
Adobe crashed. Are you able to share it?
yeah, we got it.
we have it.
But, one second, I just have to admit trees also.
The other site plan actually shows it better.
I think he's right now just showing, the location, yeah, that's true.
Kathleen?
Yeah, that's right first. We're getting there.
Up at the top, it says share.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right there, that one.
Okay, thanks, Kathleen. I apologize. Yeah, that my Adobe crashed. So here you can see the 2 sites that are being considered. The one is kind of the kind of the dirt parking lot that's on the right-hand side of that of Lori Lane, which is that cul-de-sac, the dead end. The other one is the one on the left-hand side of that kind of a smaller parcel that's kind of surrounded by the parking lot for the lumber store there. So those are the 2 pieces of property that are being considered. This is within the annexation area, I should point out, and I should also point out that the Silver Meadows Richardson Flat annexation utilized a bit of a cherry stem that comes up SR 248 and includes the Jordanelle Parkway. So this would be contiguous to that annexation. If you go down to the next page, Kathleen. There's just a couple of images that Therese and John provided for us. These are just precedent images. These are for discussion only, for input, direction, etc. So possibly a boutique hotel. This again is a precedent image, not an exact image of what would be built, but something in this kind of in this architectural style. If you go right below this one, Kathleen, you can kind of see how this could lay out on that larger piece of property, the one that's kind of almost the dirt parking lot. If you go up to the next one or down to the next one, Kathleen, you can see just a couple of really conceptual ideas about what that property could look like if it were maybe mixed use, if it had a couple of stories, maybe there would be underground parking. You could start to get a little bit of an understanding of what could be there. If you go to the next one, this one is the smaller piece of property that's surrounded by the parking for the lumber store. This could be a layout for a drive-up Starbucks. It could be a different kind of restaurant facility. It's a smaller lot, but it does have the capacity for some parking, a building, and a potential drive-through. If you go to the next one, Kathleen. This isn't as important now, but as you think about a potential annexation, you do want to make sure that it does adhere to the vision statement for the community based on the 2019 general plan, preserving our views, creating neighborhood atmosphere, building connected community. And right below this, we've got some of the goals that relate to economic development, housing, et cetera. Probably 5.4.1 economic development goals are the most applicable. These are things we don't have to think about right now, just kind of put in the back of your head as you think about the application moving forward. I think if you go down just one more, Kathleen, I think, yeah, the recommendation is really to just take the input from you all and get some direction. Therese is joined by way of Zoom, and I know that John is there in the audience. If you have any questions for me, I'm here to answer those. Otherwise, it's probably an opportunity for Therese and John to kind of get to know you and get your thoughts with regard to direction.
Thomas, I have one question.
Sure.
Legally, is there a way, because I know there are all sorts of UDOT and road issues, is there a way that you could create the coffee shop? Because that's where the taco truck is now, right?
That's right. That's where the taco truck is parked.
Is there a way to create a crosswalk or some safe passage? Because there are all those homes that I assume would want to frequent this coffee shop or whatever it is. Is there a way to connect the two?
So if Kathleen, could you go up to the very first aerial image, the one after the annexation declaration area boundary, kind of that pink one? If you go to the one right after that, let's go right before here. So this one here. Yeah, so I think you're suggesting, is there a way to kind of connect across Lori Lane or create a bit of a crosswalk?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that is something that we've talked with John and Teresa about, maybe not only there as well, but if I don't have the opportunity to annotate, but even to go kind of south along the Jordanelle Parkway,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of connect to the path that is on Richardson Flat that would take folks out to the annexation area. We've talked to them about making sure that that is a full and connected path and coordinating with the county as well. But there is a path there along the side of that road. But to your point, making sure these two properties are connected to it, we do think is important. Yeah.
Okay. And there's no legal hurdle there.
I don't think we have a legal hurdle. I think we just would have to coordinate with the county and to make sure that we could, maybe it's paint to get across there.
Okay.
Maybe a crosswalk sign like there is.
There is a hill, I mean, from that, where that little road comes in up to 248, that's up. Isn't it?
Yeah, and there's a sidewalk.
There's sidewalks
Oh,
on
there
both
is a
sides.
sidewalk.
Yes.
There's a sidewalk. If you look at that Jordan Parkway on the left side from Richardson Flats Road up to Lori Lane,
Yeah,
there's a sidewalk right there.
Well, it's a tunnel underneath.
it is, yeah.
Jordan
Yeah.
Parkway.
I've ridden a bike through there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
It needs a little grass cutting, but other than that, it's good.
Yeah, the bushes are kind of encroaching.
Isn't it Okay.
Slopey, what's,
Yeah.
how, is that an issue at all?
Say that again?
Isn't the terrain there on that corner pretty slopey
Where the coffee shop is.
for the coffee shop to be?
Okay.
So it's hot. So the actual site where the coffee shop would go is hot. It's up in the air. It's not gonna be brought down to true
Slopes after that. Okay.
It's gonna stay up there. So you actually are gonna access it by Lori Lane.
Which is.
And there's an entrance. See the entrance?
Okay.
There's already an entrance there.
See it right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason for the nesting shape.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do have a-
And there's a retaining wall
Yeah, right there.
there that retains the dirt there.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going up.
Mhm.
So let's go back a little bit, because some of the first of all, Thomas has been unbelievable in helping us, and I so thank you so much. And right there, you see my partner there, Therese, okay? But let's go back a little bit. So let's go to the small site first. And, no, right there, you were there. So we are talking with a copy of, a well-known coffee shop. And we're thinking it might, maybe we should go for maybe 2 tenants rather than 1. Do we need to just stick a 2,300 square foot building on there on a full acre? That's a question. And so we might do something with 2, with maybe a restaurant or some sort of a bakery, something, and then have the drive-through as well. So that's just a thought. It's not solid. What's really becoming more eminent is the coffee. That's kind of in negotiation, and
Someone interested.
an interest level has been
High.
offered.
We, this past ski season, we were, now we can access Deer Valley from here without going on a major road, which is awesome. We got there and we were like, geez, it'd be really nice if there was a breakfast place on the way here.
Yeah.
Right.
And that could be, that's a great idea right there, just a place.
Burrito, a breakfast burrito, you know, some,
You've also got all the people that are going to park at Persistence Flat,
Right,
parking, and
Yeah.
so on the way, they could.
Yeah, that's right on the
stop
way.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And then you got people at Black Rock.
Going to,
We think, I was talking with our commercial group at Berkshire today. They seem to think that when you guys put in the village, that there'll be a light at Richardson Flats Road and the Jordan Hill Parkway.
right?
We'll have a light where there is one, and then
At the-
there's gonna be that much
the
traffic.
Oh, because there is a small road going into development across from, that's right, I didn't think there was an intersection there, but there is.
Yeah, there is.
There is an intersection. Is, yeah,
Yeah, so, and I,
there was 3.
that's just a comment that was brought up today, that the traffic is gonna be pretty,
they're gonna have to fix that road, Richardson Flat.
yeah, they're gonna have to fix that.
So the size of the building you're looking at is about 2,000 square feet or 2,300.
2,300 is the coffee shop alone. And then, but we're thinking maybe add another couple thousand square feet for a restaurant.
So if you did something like at Jimmy John's, they're usually about like 2,000 square feet.
Yeah.
You know,
So are you talking about a chain, or are you talking about something more?
Something more unique.
Yeah.
I think making a village, but Starbucks is,
A Wawa.
Get that caffeine. Extra caffeine.
and we are very interested in in a higher end, but we aren't sold on that yet, are we? Therese? Therese, you can speak.
No, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not sold on Starbucks, but the interest level is really big with them, and I think that they would bring a good energy right there. And I think, we would love to have a local coffee shop, but it's sometimes hard to make it work. Not that we aren't talking to the locals, because we're talking to local businesses too.
So the restaurant, are you talking like a fast casual type of place?
We aren't specific at this point, really, to be honest with you. But, you look at, Midway Bakery. I mean, remember when they started, it is going off the charts right now. And, there could be something cool with breakfast.
I was thinking like a Wasatch Bagel, something like that.
Yeah.
They have breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, Starbucks does make You know, something.
Yeah, they're not gonna have a problem with the.
Competition.
I don't know yet. Again, we're a little bit at, this is
We're-
all conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
there,
there could be.
Well, apparently it sounds like it's a good idea. so-
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
grab and go
Our-
near Home Depot. You can go get lunch or you can grab food to go, like to bake at home, like a take and bake place.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like that could be something that would be popular with skiers. It's called Delicious Cafe, I think. But you could pick up dinner on your way home from skiing at a take and bake.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it is a great
Yeah,
idea.
that is a real one.
And it wouldn't conflict with Starbucks morning business
Mhm.
necessarily.
And you still get a breakfast sandwich at Starbucks.
Right.
Well, if he's gonna build the other side too.
So we'll talk about the other
The other
side.
side.
Yeah, let's talk about the other side. So,
Oh, can I ask one more question before we move to the other side? If we're
Yeah.
talking about a chain, I know that Summit County has restrictions on signage, elevated signage. Isn't that right, Thomas? You can correct me if I'm wrong.
But are,
They-
this in Wasatch?
They do have
Sure.
restrictions. This one is in Wasatch.
Do we have restrictions?
We also have restrictions on signage in terms of heights, et cetera. We do, yeah.
Okay.
But the fact that it
Yeah.
sits higher up.
Yeah, it's probably not an issue.
You can put
Close to the
a
road.
2-foot high sign and
Yeah.
everybody still see it.
Yeah, I just don't want it to look, if it's two commercial buildings right there with big signage, to be obstructive of views or anything like
Yeah.
that.
I think that, we would be respectful of the area around here that's Wasatch County unincorporated, but monument signage, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Thank
Yeah.
you.
good point.
you don't want a McDonald's sign?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Chick-fil-A.
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 Actually, Chick-fil-A has been looking for a drive-through up here in Park City.
If anything, Chick-fil-A, I mean,
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna do fast
That
food, they're
driveway's
probably
not
not
wide
that
enough.
fast food.
I still don't
Yeah,
think
but the only downside to that is they're not open on Sunday and the majority of the ski traffic is Saturday, Sunday.
That is correct.
Sure.
Okay, let's
the
go to
other
the
side.
larger one. And let's go over that again. Thomas, thank you for your feedback, but some of it isn't exactly correct. So let's look at the pictures. Do you have the pictures?
Yep. Let's scroll.
Okay, so that particular site is called a mixed use property, meaning that there's apartments above and there's retail down below.
But you're talking 4 stories, right?
There's
only 2.
There's 2 stories, it could be 3, whatever, but that is a thought. I will have to tell you, I do know where there's some water, but more water would be needed.
I was gonna say.
More water is gonna be needed probably anyway, but how much water? Depends on what we build, right? So, that is something that is been kicked around. There is a very good restaurateur in town that has an interest in doing this. And it starts with a 5, okay? So.
Oh, that. Five girls?
5 girls. So, anyway, they come in, and then I've had another guy approach me that wants to do big, multifamily with retail down below. Again, I'm more concerned about the water because they depend on me to get the water, and I do know where I can get some, but I'm concerned about the amount of water and what it would take.
So.
Okay, so then that's one idea. Another idea would be, go down to the next one, would be that a hotel. That has been brought up, and I'm sorry, you, and I would agree that we have a little challenge with occupancy in hotels.
Yeah,
And so. Well,
I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
no, and so, it's one of those things where the risk factor would not be mine. It would have to be a hotel's risk factor. A boutique, something cool. I like retail. I'm thinking the needs of the community here. Did you put some commercial in there with it or something of that? I
What
don't-
about a grocery store?
Okay, so now the next one.
That was the
The
number.
next one. No, go the other way.
Just 1 second.
Okay,
I like how the building. When you're coming down 248, you see the building, you don't see the
Yeah,
The
parking.
parking's behind.
Yes.
Keep that.
okay,
Yeah.
you like that.
And I did
Yeah.
have a question on the two-tone orange. What is
Don't
that?
ask. That was sent to us by an architect.
Okay, I just was thought maybe there was a difference in
Second
height
floor.
or something, or you were.
That's a great question. I haven't studied that.
I think it's probably two different spaces on the commercial, maybe.
So what was the square footage on the commercial? Potential?
It says here,
Well, if it's 15,500 a level,
yeah,
Can you see that?
15.5 times 4.
level
Oh, yeah.
per level.
Okay. So again, that sits below the road quite a bit. And, by the way, I was very instrumental in the metal buildings there. Developing, them.
Oh, the one next to it.
Yeah, that's the minor look.
Yeah,
That's right,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So,
How built out is, what is the occupancy in there?
it's
It's full?
it's been full.
It's chocolate.
Yeah,
You're talking about the other commercial?
yeah,
Already-
right there, the metal buildings are.
That's the left.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, yeah, go get my haircut there.
That's what I went there for.
This one here, believe it or not, is all commercial. It is not, there is no residential at all. It's 3 rectangles. And the top rectangle, the one sitting on top is just a bridge.
To the right,
All of them are the same. They're just different angles.
Glass.
Yeah. Yeah, this was drawn by an architect from South Africa. He was a very flamboyant person with lots of color.
Nice.
But I really enjoy his enthusiasm.
Oh, a bridge.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So you could go underneath and there'd be underground parking in the front triangle. And then the bridge, and then the back triangle would not have anything.
or down there.
Now, this is all commercial with the restaurant on top with the deck, you see that?
Okay.
And then, commercial down below. A restaurant in the back there, there's sort of a seating area. That he has drawn there. Because here's the challenge. And I don't know if other people have addressed this, but the cost of construction is really important. Because and that's what happened with our first restaurant with Mike at the Market.
Mhm.
I had a lease with him. And COVID hit and the cost of construction is one out of this world. I was ready to go. I had everything planned, beautiful building. It was 29,000 square feet. It was in the county. I had a restaurant and I had 12,000 square feet of empty office space. I didn't have it accounted for. And so when COVID hit, I'm thinking, I'm not gonna take a risk on no office space, like,
Yeah.
that's everything. I mean, I had no cash flow enough to pay for it. So, when COVID got over, I went back to Mike. And I said, he was gracious enough to let me out of that lease. Cause we did have a lease. And I said, I need more, now that the cost of construction's up. And we can do a bigger building, we can do a 20,000 square footer, we'll just do a grocery, make it simple. And he could do $21 a foot. $21 a foot would not pay the debt service on building that. And so I said, Mike, can't do it. He says, well, I can do it either. So that's why that whole deal fell out. Now we're thinking on this particular thing. exactly what is it Wild Horse
Mhm.
people? And I didn't know what Wild Horse was looking at, but I'm thinking a 3-day market. A 6 to 8,000 square foot high end, like pickup. What you need, a great deli, a great meat, great pastry. And take out food, and that started with, a lot of my thoughts started with the head chef over at, St. Regis. He lives here, he lives near here, and he said, I would love to run that, I'd love to do that, and I'd like to do, and his wife, sold, restaurant supply business, so that started that, and then he ended up leaving the St. Regis and went to 5 Seats. And then that's where that restaurant got involved and interested. So I'm just telling you all the things that are in play. And I'm thinking that this is where we're gonna end up, is in commercial. Not hotel and not multifamily. I just don't think we can get enough water, to be honest with you. And I'm not sure this is the right design. But it's an idea. Okay.